Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. I am Michelle, and I am an astrologer and tarot card reader, and I use my insights to empower you. I come at you every single week with a new reading, so please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you know when I upload your favorite content. Pisces content gets uploaded every single Wednesday, and these are energy readings, so they'll basically tell you what's going on around you to try to empower you to understand how to use this energy most productively. Pisces, I'm going to start off today, today's reading with an astrological prediction for the full moon in Leo that's coming up next week. So you'll get your astrology for the full moon in Leo as well as a tarot card reading. So this YouTube video might be a little bit longer than normal, not too much, just a few minutes. Pisces, the full moon in Leo happens in your 6th house, and the 6th house is the house of self-care, cultivation, sustaining, just health and healing, learning, organization, and scheduling. So ultimately, that's what the full moon is illuminating. But as all full moons, it's like a ready to pop. It's and considering it's in Leo, these things are very important to you. A sense of looking good, however, may not equate to feeling good, but it is something that you take very seriously, and you can be very, very good at healing others, right? You're the leader at healing others, but then how have you healed yourself? And there's a lot of sense of self right now of look at me, pay attention to me. This is what I need. And that bursting like a fat bubble and needing to be paid attention to. It's directly opposite the sun in Aquarius, which is in your 12th house of mysteries, of the unknown, and of reflection, which is a house that you normally rule. Pisces energy normally rules this. And ultimately, there's a lot of illumination in 12th house in general right now because Jupiter and Neptune are nice and snug in Pisces, really making it very powerful energy anyway. So what's happening is you're a contradiction or an opposition with a friend of yours is actually surprising you in terms of what your beliefs are, or you might be surprised in what they believe, but I think more to the point, it's starting to surprise you that ultimately there's a sense of you starting to see things in a different way because of what they're introducing to you. Now, partnership has a lot to do with this full moon in Leo, because as the moon is full in Leo, it is in direct opposition to the sun in Aquarius, which is normal, but it's also because it's a full moon in a fixed sign, and the north node and south node are in fixed signs. They're also in, like, the moon and the sun are both in direct squares to the north and south node. This means that it is a check-in for who you are outwardly, for your ego, for how people see you, how you want to be seen, versus who you are really underneath your moon, who you really are, and how that is changing, and how one may need to change the other, or shifts have to happen. This is a check-in point to see, are you really learning? Are you really growing? How much have you learned? How much have you grown since this time last year? So think of it as a check-in point that balances stuff that you don't know about and you don't understand versus stuff that you're very aware of and know how to use. And have you been using what you know, or have you been kind of lost in the illusion of what you're supposed to know, what sounds good, what is dreamy or easier to handle in terms of its appearance versus maybe what's more detailed, what's more scientific, what's more pragmatic, but ultimately what's much more grounded, right? And how grounded are you in your particulars? How well have you nurtured yourself as well as nurtured your dreams, and how far along have you gotten with really seeding them and bringing them to life? Now, the other big event that's happening is Mars is conjuncting Venus. They're at the same degrees on the same day as this full moon. They are in Capricorn, and they are this conjunction is happening directly trine to Uranus, which means Uranus is empowering Mars and Venus to encourage us to change, to make change actually easy for us because of a partnership or a romance or somebody that we're attracted to. It's actually helping us ourselves to change through this other person's perspective. So what you could start finding is that the person that you're with is helping you see a different perspective, or you're defying your own rules and putting yourself first because you want to see or be around this new person. And it's almost like, okay, you know, that sixth house energy of I've worked so diligently on this. I take a lot of happiness and joy from how far I've gotten, or I take health very seriously. I've been constantly talking to people about how to take care of themselves. But it could be like, in terms of this pandemic, you could be like skipping quarantine and going to spend time with somebody, or somebody's finally getting you to listen to their perspective. You're finally willing to listen to an opposite perspective than yours because somebody that you care about or are interested in now has that perspective, and you're at least opening your mind to it. What also could happen is you may want to repair a friendship or heal a friendship, especially one that, you know, like it's like the person suddenly mysteriously disappeared from your life. Any kind of questions you may have in terms of your relationship, this is when they would come up and you would want to work on repair them. You might actually be hearing from them as well, because the repairing is just something that needs to happen now. So a lot of this is about repairing through relationships, repairing for relationships, or repairing the relationships themselves, and doing it because that's what feels right to you, not because it's what makes sense to everybody else. That's what that Leo moon is going to empower you with, and empower you with a sense of do what's right for you, because you need this healing, because you need this to feel good, even if it's just to close the chapter. It's something that you absolutely need for yourself. It's what you need for your own healing, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says. What matters is what you need right now, and you going ahead and getting it for yourself, especially when it comes to that sixth house energy of I need to heal myself. I need to figure this out and complete this, and somehow make this make sense, or I need to heal it. I need to heal it. And you're going to be empowered. You're going to be empowered to do that. And it may even be you have a change of heart. You have a change of heart because of somebody that you're dating or you're in a relationship right now. They make you see things in a different way and encourage you, go ahead and call this person, go ahead and reach out, or go ahead and try this thing, or go ahead and pay attention to this, because it will make you feel better. And maybe you would never have done that for yourself. You just needed them to help push you a little bit, encourage the change in you. So that's kind of what's happening for you when it comes to your full moon. Yeah, let's get into the cards. Remember, Pisces, that I always offer an extended reading. That's right below. And if you want to join the Unbound membership, you get unlimited access to them, as well as free personal readings from me twice a week. You can check in with me, as well as a bunch of other perks and benefits. So that link is on my main page, and I hope you consider joining. Pisces. Wow, and you are the first one that shows up in your reading. And it's you in your form of that Piscean energy of healing and caring for yourself. And there is always enough. So you're starting to realize just how much you have. Also, there's a lot of emotion here about something. You care a great deal about something, okay? This is you, and there's so much about you. Also a sense of there's enough of me for everyone. I can hear that too. And then bring your ideas to life. So you need you have so many emotions about something right now that you need to bring them to the surface, and you need to give them light and spark, right? Also a sense of now you're at a point, Pisces, where you have enough resources to actually start or get to work on something, right? There's a sense of there's always been enough. The resources are there. It's bountiful, it's plentiful, and now's the time to start something. Yeah, you know, this could be coming from your dreams. You could all of a sudden have the ideas, especially if you've had writer's block or something like that. Ultimately, this is saying you're coming out of it. All of a sudden, the ideas start to flow. Maybe there's too many ideas. All this stuff is coming to you very rapidly. Expect a very creative and productive time for yourself to happen within this energy. And also, the resources provided. You've got so many ideas. Bring your ideas to life. It's like a spark hitting water and electricity just going everywhere. It's bringing something into existence. This could also be fertility, because sometimes the fish, though it represents you, is also representative of fertility. So it could be that you are conceiving or giving birth around this time. And then we have Spider, make your dreams real. You've been working on something, and this is 5, 6, this is 11. The energy of awakening to what you want to create or how you are going to create it, as well as a lot of ideas. Like I said, those creative juices really flowing through you, kind of awakening to what you're going to do, what you're going to start setting in motion, or bringing to life something that you have been writing. A spider is very akin with writing, right? They cast their webs. Think Charlotte's Web. Bringing your dreams into existence from deep within your soul. This is all coming to fruition this week, culminated in next week's really great debut with that full moon energy. And that could go with your 6th house too. Something that you've been cultivating or working on for a while is now all of a sudden like now brought to life. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. And this is you. This is the existence of you. Right? This sense of whatever was in the past is not how you want the world to look. You're creating what you imagined, not what you see in front of you. And this is all creative, intensive creative energy that is bursting out of you. 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 here. 8. You have 11 here. This just a sense of, wow, something hits you, something strikes you, and you really want to get behind this. You see the value of it. You see the opportunity in it, or somebody sees the opportunity in you. Either way, somebody is all of a sudden awakened to these great ideas that are right in front of them, and they already probably have access to. I want to go to these cards for a second. Whatever reason I'm called to it, I'm just going to trust it. Pisces. Authority. And what I heard is authority on this subject. So somebody that could really help you plant the seeds, or think of 4 posts, 4 columns, make something solid, right? Making something official, making something solid. Heartache and loss. Wait, we got one more, I know it. Got 2 more. Heartache and loss is here. Oh, wow. I think it's through sharing your heartache and loss that you're actually getting the attention of somebody that could help you out. But this could be, of course, a sense of feeling like the establishment doesn't get what you've dedicated yourself to. But I don't feel that. We have these 2 cards in the future. Memories of love and heart chakra. You have something that you have to confront about something that really upset you and hurt you. That's what this is. It's almost like these both these things are going on at the same time. You have something like even though everything is going really well and there's lots of excitement, you're also overwhelmed with grief because maybe you wanted a loved one with you. You wanted somebody standing by your side. You want their opinion in things, but ultimately there's just this constant reminding sense of, but they're not there. It could be the loss of a friend. It doesn't have to be that they have died, but it's like a loss of a friendship. That could be as well. This sense of it's looming over you and it's making things harder for you, even though there should be a really joyous time. And you know what that means. That just means that you have to get something off your chest. It means that there's definitely this energy this is the good week to talk to somebody. Mercury has gone direct now. It's been direct for a week, so we can start seeing the motion forward. Communications can restore. If you want to say something, if you want to get something off your chest, if you want to understand something, 150% go after that and give yourself that gift, because ultimately you will thank yourself for it. It could also have just been announced that somebody in charge, like a boss or something, is not necessarily letting you go, but you're disappointed in them or disappointed in a decision or a direction that an authority figure is making. And that's not something that you can let go. And it could even be that this is what inspires this great idea of yours that you just have to go after. But we also have memories of love and your heart chakra, this sense of let yourself remember how good it was. Allow those memories of love to come in because your heart wants them. It's nurturing your heart to remember the love and not the heartache and not whatever crazy argument made the two of you not speak or not talk or break up. There's just a sense of let that shit go. And that's that full moon in Leo, right? It allows us to confront our pride and release that pride so that whatever that pride was blocking can now start to flow again. So you're going to start feeling that pull, Pisces, of reach out to this person, connect to this person, talk to this person, whatever it is, let yourself do it. It is so you can heal and you can be well. It's got nothing else to do with anything else. I'm just saying, I'm just letting you guys know. No, it's not these cards. Yeah, it's these cards. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Okay, so we have time for a nap, interesting, and observer. And you see the pattern, right? Time for a nap, dreams. Observe your dreams. For you guys, there's a lot of truths, and like I said, the sun is illuminating your 12th house. So I think you're going to be dreaming of friends, or dreaming of people that you've loved or things that you've been connected with, or even dreaming of humanitarian causes or something that you believe in or something that isn't fair or right. You're going to start dreaming of them. I want you to really journal these dreams because you need to. If that's what the cards are saying, really observe what happens to you when you sleep, where you go, and what it is you're feeling and dreaming. These dreams are revealing a great deal to you that you really need to pay attention to. So what are these dreams revealing? We have meditate and contemplate is coming out. This is your energy, a sense of allow these messages to come in and give yourself a break, give yourself a second, some time to contemplate them and really consider them. Definitely don't try to push them, like repress them. That's not what you do. But definitely kind of honor them and look at them and think, can you, work with God to tell you, what does this mean? Like, why are these dreams coming to me? Let me know what action you want to take. You want me to take on, what action do you want me to take in this matter? Goddamn. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Oh God, wow. And this is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. We're getting a full moon in Leo. The new moon in Leo comes in 6 months. And now I'm starting to think there's a 6-month cycle to this for you guys. That is something is beginning and ending here. It's beginning now by you releasing it, letting it go, confronting it, feeling it, and healing it. And then it's making room and it's making space for it's making space for something to really happen that's big and bold. Confidence is your key to success. Step out of your comfort zone. Exactly. 100%. Like, you've gotten settled in a place. You've gotten settled in this place. And now dreams are starting to pop up. And why are they starting to pop up? Because you become too comfortable. You need to confront this thing. I don't know what this thing is because it's probably different for all of you. But ultimately, Pisces, you need to confront this. Stepping out of your comfort zone is go someplace you wouldn't, do something you wouldn't, have confidence, know that you're protected. If you've gotten comfort, found comfort with like quarantine, staying away from people, I'm not a medical expert or anything, but it's saying you actually need to step out and get out there and start interacting with people again and doing things again. It's just so important for you to you don't get stuck in a rut. And whatever rut you're stuck in, have the courage to, in this energy, have the courage to force yourself out of it, because ultimately there's opportunity that awaits you by being around friends. Even new friends that you didn't expect can suddenly bring these great opportunities to life, but you have to get out there and be social in order to do it, not stay kind of trapped and confined to this little world that you've gotten really, really comfortable with. Let me do these cards. I'm going to take the cards that call to me, you know? Pisces. We have Shaman, trust in higher forces. That's pretty blunt. Hold on. Shaman, trust in higher forces. That means that shamanically, or let's put it, animal totems are going to start coming to you. Messages from spirit every time around this thing that you need to address. So there's something that you haven't been addressing because it's not comfortable for you, but ultimately you need to address it because you're being called by spirit. And spirit is showing you numbers, showing you names on billboards. It's going to make you think of somebody. It's going to make you think of something. And it's not going to let you stop thinking of it. It's going to hardcore push you toward doing what it needs you to do to move to the next step you're supposed to be on. And then we have Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. That's interesting. And then we have this in reverse, which is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. You closed down. And it may even be that it's almost like you closed down a part of your talent, or you kept your talent shut down, or maybe what you did for a living, if it involves your greatest talent, was in some way shut down or repressed. And ultimately there's just this sense of not seeing an ending to that, or really feeling like Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. It's like in some ways you don't want to hear what somebody has to say about your health. And it's begging you to step outside your comfort zone and you've gotten comfortable in a rut, and that rut is really gonna it's really impacting you. It's really not doing so well by you. So ultimately, trust in your talents in changing times. This could be causing you to use your talents to get people to help themselves heal, or get them unstuck from their ruts in their comfort zone. And it's almost like you starting to do it is going to inspire other people to do it, especially if you're in a position where people watch you and look to you for encouragement or inspiration. So it's ultimately you are leading this. You're leading this healing or this health initiative. You're inspiring others when you get healthy, which is all about 6th house and Leo, right? This sense of lead people to this truth, especially if they've gotten stuck in a rut of not believing it or not wanting to hear it, or they know how hard it's going to be, so they're trying to avoid it when it comes to their health especially. Let's go to tarot. I will see you guys. The link is below.